Hello everyone, this is FaZe and welcome to my channel. With me here is the new Kindle Scribe, which is Amazon's biggest and most expensive Kindle in years. Also, it's finally a Kindle we can take notes on, and this is something I've been waiting on for years. And a few days back, I received this new Kindle Scribe, and after using it quite intensively, I have found that there are some things I love about it and some things I'm just really kind of confused about. So here I am with the full in-depth review. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the design. The Kindle Scribe looks like a Kindle Oasis, but on steroids. Now, where it differs, other than the obvious size difference, is the missing page turn buttons, and of course that asymmetric thickness that the Oasis is known for. The Kindle Scribe has rounded corners and smoothly curved edges with a wide flat back, which interestingly has 4 tiny pads on each corner. This is a very nice touch because when you lay the Scribe on a table or any flat surface, the extra grip from those pads allow it to not move around. So that's pretty neat. And like the Oasis, the Scribe has a bezel all around, with a larger edge on the left side. And of course, you can flip the Scribe and hold the larger edge with your right hand if you wanted to. The USB-C port for charging as well as the power button are placed on the side of the device near the middle. Now let's talk about the pen. The pen, which comes included with the Scribe, attaches magnetically to the side of the device. The magnets are nice, but it's nowhere as strong as the magnet found on, for example, the iPad with the Apple Pencil. There were multiple instances where the pen would detach when I would slide the Scribe in and out of my backpack. But now, if you buy the leather folio case, you can easily insert the pen in the loop dedicated for it. Now, do I like the look of this loop? No. But does it get the job done? Yes. Now, it is $80 and I did a full review on it, so you can click the link above or in the description below to check it out. Though this is the largest Kindle in the current lineup, it's still quite comfortable to hold and use. But that's pretty much all there is with the overall design. Now let's go over the user experience. The first thing I want to mention is that it's very important to understand that this is an e-reader with note-taking capabilities. What it's not is a note-taking device with e-reading capabilities. I know that sounds very confusing, but trust me, it'll make much more sense in a minute. Look, if you wanted a Kindle with a large screen to read books on, then I absolutely recommend the Kindle Scribe with its 10.2-inch display. Although the price is hefty, so that is something to consider. Still, the screen is much larger than the next biggest Kindle, which is the Oasis with its 7-inch display, and there's no sacrifice of the fantastic pixel density, so everything is super sharp and crisp when you're reading. Like I said, if you've been desiring a large e-reader for bigger fonts and larger images, the Scribe is great and you won't be disappointed. On the other hand, if you were looking for a digital journaling device that is also super user intuitive to take notes on in books, then you will be disappointed. After Amazon was so late in the game for a digital note-taking device, I thought they would have nailed it when you compare it to the likes of the Remarkable 2 or the Onyx Book Note and other competitors. But what I found is that those are actually better options. So on the new Kindle Scribe, you have a new dedicated area for notebooks where you have multiple templates to choose from to take notes on. And you get great functionality with the pen, which works wonderfully. However, for those who want to take notes with books, it is a huge letdown. You see, the Scribe only allows you to write notes as sticky notes. You cannot actually write on the book itself or even in the margins. What I really wanted was to have the ability to interact directly with the text in writing, which the Scribe does not support yet. Also, if you doodle and draw, the Kindle Scribe is not the device for you. There are no pen options beyond thick or thin. Pretty much every other e-ink tablet I've used before lets you do that, whether it's the Remarkable 2, Kobo Ellipsa, and others. And I just can't understand how Amazon failed, especially when they arrived this late in the game. The Kindle Scribe gives you a pen, a highlighter, and an eraser. That's it. If you like customizable options, this is not for you. But you see, that's where things get confusing. I can see how Amazon is pushing this as a big e-reader first that also lets you take notes on, not the other way around. But at least with the ebooks, you would think the user experience would be nice to take notes on, and it's not. It takes additional steps to take a note, and at the end of the day, it's just a sticky note. And another disappointment is that there's no way to convert text to type, which is a real fail for the Scribe. This would be a great way to search through all of the sticky notes we take on a book, or a better way to send a written document via email. For note-taking alone, the Kindle Scribe needs to be able to make the conversion. I don't want you to think the Kindle is bad when it comes to note-taking features. It's just fairly limited at the moment, and who knows, with software updates, it will only get more powerful. After all, writing on the Scribe with the included stylus felt smooth and satisfying, and it comes with a handful of notebook templates, like I said, for people who need to jump between wide ruled grid and even sheet music paper. This is who I think the Kindle Scribe is for. People who want a larger screen with great battery life and basic note-taking capabilities. The Scribe has a 10.2-inch display, the largest that Amazon has ever had on a Kindle. That means you can now view more content at a glance or really crank up that font size. And though it's only been a few days, the battery life seems to be great. It's pretty much on par with my Kindle Paperwhite, which has a much smaller display when you compare it to the Scribe. And of course, taking basic notes on the Kindle works well enough. But do keep in mind, this is not a productivity tool. Yes, you can import and write on top of Word documents and PDFs, but according to Amazon, you can't mark up files that include large tables. And if you work with lots of long PDF papers, you may see the Scribe hesitate when you try to swipe into a new page. It doesn't always happen, but it can really slow you down if you're looking for something specific. And another thing I really wish it had was some cloud-based storage platform. You see, the Scribe cannot connect to services like Dropbox or Google Drive, which means getting to work on the documents you have stored there takes some work. And if you want to get things you've written off the Scribe, you just have to keep emailing them to yourself, which becomes a hassle. Oh, and also, small note, this Kindle Scribe is not water resistant, so this will not survive the occasional spill or splash, so you have been warned. Also, another thing that was a bit of a letdown for me was that I don't think Amazon is fully taking advantage of the larger screen. For example, with tablets, you get the option of a 2-column view when you hold the device horizontally. That makes it feel very ever so slightly more like reading an actual book. Yet I'm dumbfounded by how this Kindle Scribe does not let me do that. So all in all, the Kindle Scribe probably is the best choice for those looking for a large e-reader with basic note-taking capabilities. The pen works great, the display is beautiful, but Amazon definitely needs to make hefty improvements to justify the hefty price. I definitely love reading books on it, yet at the same time, I'm not sure if this is a Kindle I would recommend to everyone. Perhaps only time will tell with the software updates that may come in the future, because right now I'm very confused with this device. But at the end of the day, I want to know your thoughts on the new Kindle Scribe. Have you bought one? Are you thinking about buying one? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Comment below and let me know along with any questions you may have. And of course, stay tuned to more videos of Kindles and other technologies. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until then, I will see you next time.